Hello traders, today the video will be devoted to a topic that many of you are familiar with, but more and more people, especially beginners, are facing difficulties in this area. We are talking about P2P trading on Binance. We will talk not only about the process and principles itself, but also about how to avoid fraud despite the high degree of reliability of the service. Subscribe to the channel and share in the comments your experience of interacting with P2P trading. P2P trading is the direct buying and selling of cryptocurrencies by users without the involvement of a third party or intermediary. Why is this service needed? Just for example, for exchange of your assets for fiat or vice versa by buying cryptocurrency for fiat money. Some compare P2P exchanges to marketplaces, and indeed they allow buyers and sellers of cryptocurrencies to interact with each other. Buyers and sellers can view listings or post their own, and P2P exchanges also provide a degree of protection for all participants in a transaction through a feedback or rating system. Let's just imagine you see that in WhatsApp or Telegram channel, in some group, someone is interested in buying Bitcoin, and you have some amount of Bitcoin to sell, but it's not a P2P platform, I mean the Telegram or WhatsApp, and it's hard to talk about the trust here. What happens if the buyer receives Bitcoin but doesn't send the payment? What happens if the buyer pays less than what's required? The risk of fraud in this case in P2P transaction is very high. So what is the principle of P2P? Binance P2P can protect both buyer and the seller, ensure transaction security, and reduce the risk of fraud. In addition to the public rating system, Binance P2P uses a so-called escrow service to protect the cryptocurrency until both parties confirm the transaction. For example, let's say you buy BTC with fiat. The seller sends Bitcoin to the Binance escrow service. After you send fiat funds and the merchant confirms receipt of fiat funds, Binance will credit you with BTC, ensuring the transaction is safe and secure. This is very principle of smart contracts, where we do not need a third party. The advantages of P2P service. One of the advantages is access to the global market of buyers and sellers of cryptocurrency that is available in over 180 countries all over the world. And this allows you to trade cryptocurrency with people all over the world in seconds. Then various payment methods as you wish depending on the region. The next advantage is absence of commission. The transaction is made at the price agreed upon by the seller and the buyer according to the posted ad. And finally, as I mentioned already, transaction security thanks to escrow service. Now let's see how it works. In order for the P2P function to be available, you must have in the tab security authenticator app turned on. You just download on your mobile the Authenticator app, scan the QR code, and the reason we will discuss a little bit later. So I want to exchange USDT using P2P. I can do it in almost any currency according to the rate in the ad that I choose, and the funds will go to my bank card in the chosen currency. Let's imagine I want to exchange tethers for Polish currency. I choose the PLN, and our funds should be deposited in the funding wallet. You should transfer exact amount through this tab from spot to funding wallet, the exact sum. And from there, the escrow service itself transfers funds to the counterparty. The next step is extremely important. We go to P2P User Center And here I specify the payment method so that the person on the other end of the transaction can credit funds to my bank card. Here we add a payment method and it's absolutely secure. Then we choose the payment method that we added. I choose the exchange price that suits me, which depends usually on the payment method and the amount. Pay attention to the limits. So we click on sell USDT. Let's try to sell $10. Payment time limit 45 minutes, the price, payment method, and we should attentively check all the information here. Sell USDT. Our counterpart have 45 minutes to proceed this transaction. When the payment has passed, your counterparty indicates that he transferred the funds and you must confirm this fact. You go to the banking application and check the amount. Only after that you confirm the payment. If during the specified period the person hasn't made a payment, your operation is rejected. Funds remain in your funding wallet. If you make a purchase of cryptocurrency for one or another fiat, then you will be already sent the indicated funds by bank transfer through the mobile application, and after payment, press the paid button, waiting for the confirmation from the counterparty and the receipt of funds. Once received, everything is okay. We check that we received this amount and only then we press payment received. That's why we needed the authenticator. So we pass the security check and our amount successfully sold. Here we come to the topic of fraud. Be sure whether you are buying or selling assets. Check all the data. If you are a recipient, first we check until the funds are fully received and then we confirm the operation. Even if you are asked to confirm the sending under the pretext that within some time funds will be sent to you, do not do this or ask to cancel the order. Just wait till all the funds transferred to you. Any disagreements or cases of fraud are resolved by pressing the Submit and Appeal button. Then you will have to prove the legitimacy of your actions to Binance with the screenshots of transfers and so on. But it's better not to bring it to this and be more careful. Thank you for your attention. I hope this video will make your trading easier and more secure.